Hello, we are here.
Hi.
It's time for Final Fantasy V, the final stream. We're going to go into the void, or the interdimensional rift, and cut down a tree. Maybe punch a robot, maybe fight a dragon. Who knows?
Who could even say?
Who could even say?
I'm eating pancakes.
Damn. Game up. Hope the game wants to go up. Oop.
I saw your Steam for a second there.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I can't believe you were playing Final Fantasy 14.
Now, bitch. Side stream. Okie dokie.
Imagine that happens. They have this like every awful porn game that shows up on everybody's front page.
God.
That'd be an unfortunate situation to get caught in.
That would suck. I would not want that to happen to me.
That's why you keep a separate Steam account for your porn games.
Yeah. Well, they're now adding the ability to make certain games just private.
Which is a good idea. They should have done that ages ago.
Yeah.
I'm not playing a lot of Steam wank bait, but if I were, I wouldn't want my friends to all know, and I don't want to have to bother going offline every time too.
Yeah. Also, because like the idea of having a second Steam, I'm not gonna get into details here. I did have a second Steam at one point for purposes, but getting into getting in and out of one Steam account to another is a fucking nightmare now. It is their captcha system is one of the worst, most busted fucking things I've had to deal with ever. Like it's just the worst. Like don't ever sign out of Steam ever. Never let yourself be signed out of Steam. You don't want to have to deal with getting back in.
I had to sign out relatively recently to set up like library sharing because you have to like sign in with somebody else's account on.
Yeah.
And it was a huge pain.
It's
also if Pussy's so good, why didn't they make a
For all we know, they're on Pussy 5 by now. But yeah, so last time we went into World 3, we did, I think, just about everything we're going to bother to do in World 3. A few minor things we probably missed, but whatever.
We got all the summons, we got all the ultimate weapons, we got Mime.
We did, like, I think the main thing we missed is that I didn't go around getting all the Bard songs, which is whatever, I'm not using Bard.
You're not using Bard. Who uses Bard?
I've used Bard for a Fiesta run before. It's a very good class. It's just I can only do so much.
It's also like you could go Bard, or if you wanted a support character, you could just have a time page, and you wouldn't have to go around collecting songs. You could just buy time spells at the spell store.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got our team. They're all freelancers.
Like I'm just saying, it's a pain in the ass to get all the abilities for them.
Got Freelancer Butts with Spellblade and Rapid Fire. Freelancer Lena with Summon and Black Magic. Freelancer Ferris with Two-Handed Zeninage. And Mime Cryo with White Time and Dual Cast. I think we are pretty well equipped. Yeah, the Interdimensional Rift is a very large, very long dungeon with multiple sections that are largely reusing the tile sets of the various dungeons and other areas of the game so far. So we start out here in a beach, on a beach that is using the assets from the shifting desert.
I would say that this is at least the first time, and maybe the one time. We'll see if I'm wrong on this. Where the last thing they do in the game is a really big dungeon, but it's actually not an interesting throughout. Like, it's the one time they pull it off right.
Yeah, I really like the Interdimensional Rift as a dungeon. It's really fun. There's a lot of it's genuinely really well paced, and there's a lot of interesting encounters in it.
Exactly. Like, I don't think there has been good pacing in the end game yet in these games.
Yeah, like 4 was too long. 3,
yeah, 4 had the entire thing with the lunar subterranean. Too damn long.
At least 4 was not as long as the After Years.
True, but like that's
the lowest bar possible, you know.
That's like at least saying at least my leg was cut off and I wasn't killed to death.
Yeah, 3 was not like awful, but it was pretty long. Like by the time we got to the end and we found out it's like, oh, we got to go through 4 more bosses to get to the Cloud of Darkness. Oy vey.
At least had like the fun side room you can go into to
yeah.
train against bonus stuff.
Like we doing Eureka does make the final dungeon longer in 3, so like that was part of the thing.
All of the dungeons in 2 were god awful.
All the dungeons in 2 sucked ass. I don't even remember what the final dungeon was like in 2. It was like I blanked it out.
It was like the rest of them, bad.
Yeah.
And then the one in Final Fantasy 1 is just like, it's like every dungeon in that game is like weird and open air. It was just another one of those.
Yeah.
It was fine.
And here we get introduced to our ensemble of baddies we will have to go through.
They don't really do that in 8. You're more in a weird, fucked up outside of time and space castle. It's like if you took... It's kind of like if you took the weird dream sequence that Cloud has partway through 7 and made that a dungeon. Is sort of how I put it. Like, mixed with the mansion from that game.
Here we are in the Ronkin Ruins tile set.
The final dungeon is... Like, in the 3D games, they kind of have to scale back the dungeons. They don't really do dungeons for a while, I'd say. Like, maybe not until technically 11 if you know, would allow the MMO in on the conversation, but like 10 doesn't really have dungeons. It has the cloister trials, which is almost close.
It's harder to like sort of designate, like there's a lot more of like as it goes on, there's a lot more just like like sort of this is just like more. You're able to do more like encounters like dungeons across just like regular travel and such in the games. Like 7 has dungeon areas that you could.
Yeah, 7 has like a couple of dungeons.
But like
for the most part.
Oh, yeah, right, chicken knife. But yeah, it's interesting to look at like the move away from like dungeons as a design base.
I mean, in a sense, it's a little restrictive to keep everything together.
Yeah. Whereas more recent, like retro style RPGs have brought dungeons back as a concept in ways that work and ways that don't. Like Bravely Default, for all that I love about that game, has some pretty bland dungeon design.
And like, to be fair, I don't know if dungeons really went anywhere in the rest of the industry. It's just really Square Enix started.
I mean, that's all, and of course,
like I'm thinking about all of the Tales of games that came out in that era.
Tales of games,
tons of dungeon.
Tales of games have dungeons. Tales of games have Mondo dungeons, just like dungeons that are too much dungeon a lot of the time too. But yeah, it's like I think part of it is also like specifically Final Fantasy, as we've talked about a lot. Final Fantasy is an experimental series at its heart. They're always wanting to move in different directions, and eventually that leads to just not really doing, traditional dungeon style RPG design anymore.
Like, okay, Millie, like you say, the sewer and an office building are kind of like dungeons. I'd say the sewer is more so a dungeon. But, like, the story of the building is, like, woven throughout it in a way that dungeons don't really work most of the time.
Yeah.
That's sort of what I think of when I think of... I don't think of a lot of the 3D games having dungeons, because they usually have story threaded through the dungeons in the dungeon-like areas in very specific ways.
Yeah. Like, it's very much like... They're not, like, bespoke, like, distinct kind of little areas of monsters and adventure and all that going on, like they are in these older games.
Yeah, it's interesting that 15 kind of goes back to dungeony things in a sense. Partially because open world design kind of works well with just having little optional dungeons.
Yeah. Like, look, like,
I'd also, thinking about it, I would say 13 is like a long series of dungeons, and then you reach the open world and there are no dungeons there.
Yeah.
That one's a little weird.
A little bit.
I would call most of those areas dungeons, though, even though they do have stories plumbed through them. I don't know why it feels different to me, but it does. I don't know what my definition of dungeon is, the thing, Millie. I'm kind of shaping it out right now as I'm talking about it.
Like, it's not...
I haven't really given it serious thought now that I think about it.
And for what it's worth, I have a much more loose definition of dungeon, so, like, I would say, like, some of those games... I would classify, like, things like the cloisters in 10 as dungeons. I would classify just certain set pieces as dungeons in that era of games.
Okay, so if I had to give a broad explanation, I would say a dungeon is a place where the story is vastly outweighed by the gameplay. But at the same time, I would also define it in a way of, like, dungeons are like porn. I know it when I see it.
Yeah, kind of. Also, here we are in the...
It's one of those things that's fuzzy enough that it's kind of like...
Yeah.
You gotta decide case by case.
But yeah, anyways, we are here in the third area of the Interdimensional Rift, which, very interestingly enough, is the Phantom Village. We cannot interact... We cannot interact with the NPCs here while we're here, but it is... We are sort of in the extra-dimensional space that they occupy, but separated from where they are in the real world.
It's hard to say if they're still partially in the void, or you're partially in the real world here, or what's really going on. But it is neat. Yeah,
and like I would agree with that, Millie. I think for me also, like it's in Pokemon, like specifically, it's like. Yeah, a cave is I would say caves are dungeons, some bigger than others. I would say things like, obviously, Rocket HQ is a dungeon in Pokemon. I would say things like...
Those are all dungeons. I just also... Pokemon is absolutely an RPG. I'm not saying it isn't an RPG. For some reason, I don't think of it as an RPG, and I don't know why. Like, that's nothing against it, or, like, it's not putting it above or below anything. I just categorize it differently in my brain, and I don't know why. Like, it doesn't play that differently from a typical RPG. genuinely doesn't. But like, I don't think of it in those terms, and I couldn't tell you why. Maybe it's nostalgia, maybe it's the time I played it, maybe it's like little tiny things about how the gameplay works. I don't know. It just doesn't feel the same.
Yeah. And I would say, like, just in general, Pokemon and other monster catching RPGs in general do just have a different feeling to them.
I think part of it is that it doesn't have an overworld, and that any travel between towns is potentially putting you in a zone where you're encountering Pokemon.
Yeah.
I think another reason for it is that you want to have encounters in Pokemon.
Yeah.
In a dungeon, you
Mime is
kind
mastered.
of don't. I think that's part of it, that you don't want to have encounters in a dungeon, which means the Pokemon caves are dungeons because you don't want to fight 30 Zubats again.
Yeah, a bomb for online discourse. The single most financially successful video game of all time is a JRPG.
It's true, but
Yeah.
I think a lot of people categorize Pokemon in the same way that I do, of not thinking of it as an RPG or whatever. But they do it for racist reasons, so,
Yeah.
you know. I'm pretty sure it's not that in my case. I could be wrong. I'm self-examining right now. As we speak. But
Yeah. But yeah.
it is a turn-based JRPG, inarguably.
But yeah, it is interesting just to see like the evolution of this series specifically, as it goes on in this, partially why I wanted to do this with this series first more than any like I have a lot of RPGs I want to play on stream and all that, but I wanted to start with Final Fantasy because one, I already like Final Fantasy a lot, but also I think it's one of the most fascinating ones to look at in this sort of style.
And like, genuinely, I'm gonna say that the folks at Squaresoft and later Square Enix are masters of their craft. Not necessarily in terms of technical prowess, which I think is true for a lot of their existence, but like in terms of marketing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
to a certain extent, they market themselves as people who create like a specific kind of artful, story-rich game in an interesting, expressive way that nobody else is quite doing. And I think that affects a lot of their output, like all of it, like even up to today. I think that reputation is still there. I think they still take it seriously, and that's part of why they do a bunch of weird shit. A lot of that stuff sometimes not good, but it's also stuff no other company would do because no other company has a lot of money and also specifically markets themselves on, we make art.
Yeah. Like, weird, like, yeah, like they do a lot of weird shit, but also it's like, I would say it's also like a thing of like, no other
herself.
God damn it, Letta!
She just loves it.
Every time! We can't leave her alone with the poison.
I can't believe it keeps happening.
But yeah, I would say also it's like,
Christ.
it's not even just like in terms of like weird shit, like I know it might not exactly maybe the point you were going for, but like it did make me think. I can't think of another company besides Square Enix that would make something like The World Ends With You.
Yeah, that's true.
Like an RPG that is set in a very contemporary, young, you know, fashion-driven setting.
I mean,
like that.
Atlas.
I mean, aside from like in a different, not in the way that Persona.
And like as Atlas is kind of a smaller publisher, they need to carve out a niche for themselves. It's very different.
Yeah.
But no, I wasn't thinking specifically of that. I was actually thinking of.
God
I
damn it.
don't
God
think
damn it.
any other.
Fuck.
Oh God.
They confused butts. Okay.
Yeah, and that makes things go very badly, very quickly.
Because the fucking chicken knife, I don't think procs when you're confused.
Yeah. No, what I was specifically thinking of personally. Oh wow, we don't have a lot of things down.
No, we don't. That could be bad.
Keep in mind we might want to just use.
Like
we
I might,
only have so many at this point. We might only want to use it on the person who can actually cast it.
Yeah, honestly, like I just used a bunch of them. I might just maybe I'm gonna load a quick save. Oh wait, no, that's a quick save from back there. Autosave. I'm gonna load an autosave so that I don't just use all 5 of those that I just all 3 of those that I just
Yeah,
did.
that's fair. But yeah, like I was thinking specifically, nobody else would publish The Quiet.
Publish what? Sorry.
The Quiet Man.
Yeah.
Like
God.
that's not a positive. That's not a positive in any way, shape, or form. I'm glad that The Quiet Man was published in some ways.
Yeah.
But it's not a good game. It's a game that would be rejected by most other big developers, I feel like maybe during a certain time period, EA might have pushed it.
Yeah.
When they were kind of going for that indie push.
Yeah.
But even then, I don't think they'd be okay with it like being full FFV. I think they'd want it to be more twee. The fact that it was attempting to be a gritty crime story and telling it in a unique, interesting way, like. I don't think anybody else would publish that. I don't think anybody in this day and age would publish Balan Wonderworld. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think anybody would do what they're doing right now with FF7, which is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
There are good and bad things hand in hand here.
I cannot think of another AAA developer that would take one of their most beloved games, give it a full give it a full years-long, like highly anticipated, highly built-up remake, and not at any point like they wouldn't do it in the first place, but if they did, they wouldn't they would not just like not give away the fact that it's doing something wildly different and not just remaking the game. That they are taking it in a wildly different direction and doing something interesting with it.
They would attempt to do it close enough that even if they did make changes, it wouldn't be anything that
yeah. And of course, who knows? Maybe the 7 remake games end up not going that far off in the long run in the end. Who knows? But we'll see.
True.
I am. It is not. You're right. It is not something that I could see another AAA developer doing.
Yeah.
Remake wise.
And like again, it's a company. They still put out shit like extremely predatory gacha games.
Yeah.
All that shit, but like at the same time, I don't know. They do interesting things, and I don't think there's anybody else quite so willing to do that. Do you think this is like X-Death's mom or something?
I don't want to think about that. It's the interdimensional rift. Nothing is real here, really, but...
Yeah, true. I was just thinking about how yawning that hole was. So I was thinking...
Yeah, I knew why you were asking that question. I figured that out. Don't worry.
Okay, just making sure.
I forget how this boss works. Let's see. If I regret casting Pyraga on it.
But yeah, the other thing I think about is just that this Pyraga seems fine.
Okay.
Comet doesn't do much though.
Comet's weird. Comet and Meteor are weird. They're like kind of random damage.
Makes sense. It's time magic. Time magic's weird. Well, there goes Caliphysteria. Bye.
Yeah, we are kind of trucks right now.
Yeah, true. I don't remember what she does.
I don't think she's really ever been much of a threat of a fight, really, unless you have a very weird team set up.
But yeah, like I also I brought it up before, but I think in this era, This is the same era that will bring us Final Fantasy VI, which I think is them very much flexing their technological prowess. But like, this is also the era where Live Alive and Live a Live. That's the official pronunciation, even though I hate it. Live a Live and Chrono Trigger come out.
Yeah.
Like,
two
both
very,
of those are technical showcases. Like,
two very like passionately made games with a lot of passion for exploring the genre in ways very interestingly.
Yeah, and like,
that stand out really hard compared to anything else at the time or even since.
Like, story-wise, they aren't. I'd say they're good, but they aren't like novel.
Yeah.
Somebody in Discord I'm in, I don't remember who, was recently talking about Chrono Trigger and kind of saying that at the time it was kind of like Squaresoft's swing at Dragon Quest, and like, it is a very Dragon Quest-y game.
Yeah.
Narratively. I do think it has more going on than that.
Yeah.
Narratively.
I don't know how much I don't know how much he might have been involved in concepts besides designs, but it does have that sort of Toriyama style feel.
It has the Toriyama art style. He did do the character designs.
Yeah,
and I think
but like also
Uchikori was involved somehow. I might be misremembering.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like it very much is like sort of more traditional fantasy that goes in sort of a very weird a very sci-fi direction later on, which was a not uncommon style of story out of Japan at that time.
Yeah.
That was a very common kind of fantasy story.
I also honestly don't know if the Dragon Quest would ever kill off its protagonist.
Oh, probably not.
Not with other characters.
Like, not in like that kind of dramatic fashion. I don't think. No. I mean, I haven't.
Is this the boy?
This is the boy. Here he is. Oh,
here comes a special boy.
He's moving a lot slower than he does in the GBA version. Thank God.
They made him much nicer to avoid. We're not gonna fight him right now.
Not gonna fight him just yet. I don't.
Okay.
I think I will save the bonus bosses for after we beat X-Death.
That's entirely fair. They are hard.
Well, I don't know.
Do we get anything from beating them?
No, not really. Just sort of credit. Well, you get a sword from beating Shinryu.
Okay, it might be worth trying that one.
Yeah.
The dimensional switch activated. Big mistake, Bucko.
A panda.
It's a panda. It's Biblos
recolored.
Yeah, this is maybe the least impactful boss in this entire
Biblos
game.
is almost nothing.
What if Biblos again? Like, you even called him Biblos here.
Yeah. Also, yeah, just like Biblos, he is not cool with Ifrit.
Amazing. Same week. It's just Biblos again.
It's literally just we're doing Biblos twice.
Again. What if we gave Biblos more number? Well, he'd still probably not be much as long as we have Ifrit, because it's fucking Biblos. Fuck it. God, it really knocks him out of the fight for a while.
Oh shit, I already did Fire August Spellblade, I didn't need to do that. Oh well, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I might actually just I might try to fight Omega and Shinryu ahead of time, just so we can finish on X-Death. I think that would be nice. So, and we got some ash. We burned a book.
Now you can eat the ash.
1,000-year-old book. From forth the roiling skies was loosed a vile beast devoid of soul. Omega was its name. The dragon Shinryu came upon its heels. Not even the legendary weapons 12 could subdue these evil creatures. Within the rift were the demons interred, so should they remain until eternity's end, their names to stay unspoken evermore. Yep.
Oh, so directly pulled from this one.
Yeah, no. The Omega Shinryu thing has been what they've been the whole every time since the beginning. Secret of Giga Flare. When gathering power for this spell, one is rendered utterly defenseless for a moment. Casters be wary. That's a hint for a later fight in the Rift. I do believe, yeah, opening and closing that changes where this door leads, is what the deal is here. So, I'm gonna go back to this save point. Yeah, yeah. In the GBA version, or maybe even the SNES version, Omega is just constantly moving there, and trying to avoid him is a nightmare if you don't want to fight him just yet.
You want to make sure you know that Omega's here and he's gonna kick your ass. They're at least nice to put him after a save point, you know?
Yeah. Trying to remember things that... Because the thing about Omega is that Omega has really high defense. Really high defense.
Does he still have a slight weakness to electricity at least?
Yeah, that's the magic you want to use. Okay. What do I have? I have one flame ring, so...
Because it might be helpful for these fights. Do we still have the ability to slow down combat speed?
I believe so.
Yeah. I'm not saying you have to do it. I'm just saying it might be worth considering if some of this goes too fast.
Yeah. Hey, no, I don't want to fight you. Right. I think, yeah. Ribbons on many people as we can. Do I have a fourth ribbon? I don't have a fourth ribbon. I should put a ribbon on her because she's our healer. I'll take a... I'll put a ribbon on her. Oh, she's a mime. She can't use ribbons.
Right.
So never mind. Old hairpin will be fine. Make her magic less. Oh. We don't want him being...
Him being confused is very dangerous.
What do we have that would... I'll block. I'll block.
Do we have... Isn't there like a mind helmet or something?
I thought we had the Lamia's Yara.
Will Ribbon not protect from Confuse?
No, Ribbon will not protect against Confuse from Omega.
Ugh.
Reflect Rings are an option, but Omega could potentially heal off of it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, hold on. It's a headpiece. Of course it would be a headpiece. What am I thinking?
Yeah.
Oh. So I'm thinking about what else we would... Can he... Oh yeah, we should... Oh yeah, he can do... Oh yeah, he can do that. Yeah. I am just looking shit up for Omega, because, like...
No, with the super bosses, that's kind of what you have to do. That's just how they work in this series from this point onward.
Yeah.
Either you have to spend a lot of time figuring out how they work and working it out, or you need to just look it up. Or level up a shit ton. One of those three. Sometimes all three.
So float is good. Equipment. I think Hermes sandals are a good idea. Maybe. What? So, Omnia's tiara for you. I think maybe bone mail to prevent you from getting confused. You getting confused is not a big deal. Unless there's a chance there's a higher chance you'll just use something weak. Flame ring so she doesn't die to atomic rays. All right. Let's attempt.
Give it a try.
Ah, shit. Well.
Already off to a great open.
Oh. That, oh, it absorbs holy, too, because Excalibur is a holy weapon, so it absorbs holy, right? So we don't want Excalibur on Ferris.
That's probably part of the intent by saying, hey, using even the 12 legendary weapons did not work. Just like,
yeah.
It's probably, hey, some of the legendary weapons are going to be an active.
Most of them are elementally aspected. Don't use them.
Unless it's lightning somehow.
Masamune might be our best bet for Ferris. I don't want to put Bone Mail on Ferris because that's just gonna bite me in the ass. Oh, I forgot to. Right, he has. He has reflect innately. Okay, I did not realize.
I didn't know that either. I did not have a party that was in any way equipped to deal with this guy when I.
Well, there goes Cryo. Bye.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, this is Omega. Omega is definitely the harder of the two, I think, because it just is like this.
What if a robot was really rude?
Okay. We're gonna do here. Oh wait, shit. I didn't do the right setup anyways. I fucked up.
It's fine. It's gonna take a couple of runs.
Okay, Zeninage is actually pretty good. Okay. What? They lied to me. Zeninage does not work.
I doubt they changed it for this version, but they might have.
Oh well, it's fine. It might just be a level thing. It might just be we're not. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think this is part of a strategy that involves reducing his defense. Okay, hold on. Okay. Well. Yeah, okay. We might have to. Okay, we'll do Omega later. We'll have to do some grinding for Omega because we're just not surviving.
Yeah, that's
just kind of the problem.
That's fair and fine. Omega is like this.
Omega is like this. Here we have one of the more, iconic parts of the interdimensional rift is the floating castle, which is looks very different in here, where they've added these little effects of bits missing, which is very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the area this is one of the areas that has been used as a stage in the Dissidia games for Final Fantasy V. Was the castle of the interdimensional rift.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the setting for the Final Fantasy V section of the Omega raid in Final Fantasy XIV. I always originally read these guys, their sprites, as being like sticking out of the ground for some reason, like they're cut off at the knees. No, they just have really short legs. Look at that man's
Yeah,
legs.
they're short things.
They're so tiny. He is all torso.
It's true. I will be right back.
Mm-hmm. Thor's hammer. And another Hermes sandals if you didn't buy 4 already. Can't open this door from this side, so time to go to the basement. Just in case, we might get some. Osmomagia, the blue mage. Oh, that's a Leviathan, not Sildra. Did not mean to pick that one. And now down goes Osmomagia. He didn't really get to do much. We are kind of just blowing past these bosses. But we learned Mind Blast. What did I have on you before? I had Rapid Fire and Spellblade is what I had on you. Actually, you know what? I want someone to have blue magic. Blue magic's fun. How to fight a weird fucking guy. And down he goes. I love Final Fantasy V. Wow, we rescued a fair maiden. We got a smooch out of it. Nothing suspicious about there being a fair maiden in the interdimensional rift. Not at all. So, what kind of weapon is that? I forget. The knife. Effective against humans. My god. I don't want to be king. It's the fair maiden that we saved. Oh my god. Halicarnassus. They do make mouthwash for that. Hi, Sarah. Wow, how dare you frog them? Can't frog Barts though. Oh well. You didn't really have a chance. As didn't most of these bosses so far. Berserker. The power of the void. Oh, right. Tidal wave. Alright. Equip coral rings. Oop. Oh. Yep, okay. Alright. Coral rings. Got it. Forgot that she had...
Howdy, what did I miss?
We fought Ozomagia, we fought Halicarnassus, we fought Catastrophe, and we just died to Quintania because I forgot about Tidal Wave.
Right.
Mega Flare! Oh geez. 2 Mega Flares. That's not good. That's very bad. Alright. Okay, so let's be careful about casting magic. Magic induces Mega Flare. That's not dual cast. That's a bad idea. Dual casting is a bad idea, probably. Oh, I forgot to put on the coral rings!
No.
Okay. It's been a long time since I actually had to give a shit about Twintania. Oh, fucking menus not working the way my brain wants them to. Oh, now you don't immediately do fucking Tidal Wave, you bitch. Thank you. Okay, so summons also induce Mega Flare, I didn't know. Please, Tidal Wave me more. I insist.
Only if you ask nicely.
Oh, everybody got paralyzed. Okay. And it was only temporary. Okay. Ah, I didn't get to show off the funny trick. Oh well. Quintania is the boss that uses Giga Flare, as hinted in that book. The trick to Giga Flare is that when she's using it, when she's casting it, charging it, she loses heavy. So she is susceptible to death.
I see. That is funny.
And here we have the last new tile set of the game, the finale of the Interdimensional Rift, the Crystal Zone. This is where behemoths are.
Here be behemoths.
That's a familiar sprite. What's he doing here? Oh god. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Well, okay. Behemoths. Not even once. Don't fuck with them. Excuse you, I am trying to talk to my friend Gilgamesh.
My good friend Greg is right here, and I just want to have a conversation.
Please run away. Thank you. Have at thee, vile beast! It's true. I am. Hi, Molly. I will hydrate, bitch. Wait a minute. Butts? Zounds! This is no beast, just butts! You should have said something.
Right.
I don't like it here, you know. Creepy monsters lurk around every corner. And I can't find the way out. Cripes. I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown. Anyway, how did you get here? Or rather, how do you get out of here? Oh, just go that way. I see. Let us egress, post haste. When we're out of here, what say we have a few spectacular adventures together? Just us 5. ... Oh yes, I forgot. You've got that whole saving the world thing going on. Phooey. Well, if you make it out safely. Ha! No ifs about it. I'm certain we'll meet again. And when we do, I hope you'll consider me, never mind. Hasta la bye-bye.
Hasta la bye-bye. What a
Okay, yeah. You can see why why Gilgamesh came back. People like Gilgamesh. There is an implication in most of the games where Gilgamesh comes back that it is just the same guy traveling the void. Or traveling the interdimensional rifts. Please, let me leave. And these aren't... I'm sure these don't have any counterattacks, definitely. Yeah, see? They don't. It's fine.
It's A-okay.
The one phone game that takes place in... where heroes go in space, where heroes go to rest once their stories are done. Has Greg meeting back up with Bart's finally. It's cute. Yeah, that's cute. That's cool. I know in Opera Omnia, I think they have Greg come back, but the Barts they have is pre all of this. Is like early Barts, whereas it's the Greg after all this. So it's like, oh, he doesn't recognize me. Like, sad. That's a treasure chest we're not touching just yet. Because of a guy who looks like this. Well, it's possible we could possibly handle Shinryu, but
Maybe.
But I'm not... Ah, shit. Right, wind.
No.
They absorb wind! We're not doing that until after we get a save point.
I will be right back.
Okay. I could just quick save. You are correct. That is the thing I could do. But I'd also like to use a cottage to save myself on item resources if possible. Christelle. The Mind Flare. Stop blasting my mind! Please run away, goddammit. Got a Mind Flayer problem? Throw money at it. I don't know why the Baldur's Gate 3 protagonists have... Baldur's Gate 3 characters have such a hard time with this. Oh, Necromancer. That's a hell of a sprite. Oh. There we go.
Okay, I'm back. Oh.
Welcome back. You're just in time for us to get a save point.
Nice.
This light will never fall into your hands.
Dun dun dun. Necrophobe.
With these barriers, I've achieved invincibility. You really believe you can defeat me?
Thanks for bragging about it, jackass.
You went positive in Gravel? Hell yeah. These two barriers. Bartz, I need you to hit the boss, not the barriers. Or I need you to hit the barriers, not the boss. With these no barriers.
My barriers of invincibility.
You've left me with no choice. Have a taste of my true power. It's all you can eat.
Wow. All you can eat power.
You can't blind the two physical attackers. Get fucked.
So you just gave our casters cool sunglasses.
You fool.
You fool. You absolute rube. You didn't know what you were doing. You just made us cooler than ever.
No, we weren't fast enough.
No,
oh well, we get to hear the music. Gilgamesh, am I fashionably late to the party? Why, hello there. Surprised to see me? Ah, if I'd left you in the lurch, I'd look like a jerk for all of history. As if I'd let that happen.
I refuse to look
Give a big
back
mouth.
the history.
If you're so eager to fight, then you can be the first to die. Want to bet on that? Do your worst, Baldy. You can't even hold a birthday candle to the blazing flame of my winning spirit. Come on, ATV, ATV. Oh, please do not rapid fire on Greg. No, you fucking farts.
Sorry. Can you cure Greg?
I think Greg just has, like, invincible HP, amounts of HP. So, like, it doesn't really matter. It's just more that I'm not hitting the boss when I do that. Your grandpa was a pretty strong guy, Grandpa. And you, Ferris. Try falling in love with something. That's not the most nice thing, the most helpful thing to say. You might learn a thing or two about yourself.
Date some people. Figure out whatever queer shit you've got going on.
Yeah.
Is basically what he's saying.
Yeah, it's true. And yeah, he heals himself anyways. Lena! You're always so caring towards animals.
But
never lose that pure heart of yours. And stop eating poison. Not good for you. And butts.
You suck.
I wanted to fight you one more time. Mano a mano, of course. You have admirable companions. I envy you. Gilgamesh. Stop hitting Greg! Stop hitting Greg, you idiot!
Gilgamesh, shut up! Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! He's just too embarrassed.
Yeah?
That's the problem.
I'm not sure if you can kill the boss while he's on screen. It might be that once he shows up, it just plays out this whole thing, but I don't know. Enough of this! Die! I think we're too late now.
Tragic.
Oh well. I mean, it's cool. I want to show off most of the game to people, you know? I believe that's my line. And there it goes.
Goes out just like Denton getting tackled.
Yep.
We really could have taken this guy, Greg. Thanks, though.
And there goes Greg. There goes Gilgamesh. The last we will see of him in this game.
The last of a great line of guys.
Yeah, so you can kill Necropho technically before Gilgamesh shows up and sacrifices himself. And then that just means that Gilgamesh lives. Who cares? You don't see him die, so he doesn't die. Fuck it. Alright, now let us try to make our way back to a certain treasure chest. Mover.
Mover.
They're so tiny.
They need another enemy called Shaker.
Yeah.
teams up with this one.
He lives to fight another wool day. Another day. Yeah, not another wool. Yeah, he gets better. He gets to travel around the rift and all that, you know. He doesn't actually die here, canonically. Please run away.
He's even fought Jack Final Fantasy now.
Please run away. Please just 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 run away. Fucking hell. God damn it. Come on.
By the way, quick fun fact, unrelated to the current, but PS4s have some copy protection in them, where if you just plug an HDMI cable from them into a capture card, it cannot capture the PS4's video. It's a real pain.
Yep.
You know how you can fix that? HDMI splitter.
Yeah.
Just plug it through an HDMI splitter. That's it. Yeah. That's all you need to do. The HDMI splitter is not going to put out the same output, and it's able to take the input. So,
I've had the core always put this whole time. Oops. Oh well, it's fine. Well, I needed that. I needed them for right now, anyways. But yeah.
Yeah, it works. Anyway, if I make any weird noises, it's because I'm playing Elden Ring in the background.
No worries.
I am attempting to kill that one phantom that's in the round table. He's kicking my ass.
Oh yeah, that guy's a fucker.
I'm not good at fighting NPCs in the first place, and this guy is also a fucker. It may just be a thing where I need to be more leveled to actually take this guy. I'm not very good at video games. No, I'm not very good at fighting like player character aspected enemies in this game. In these games, you know how they work entirely differently from enemies. Otherwise, I've just never gotten used to fighting them. I think I'll just leave this for later. Makes sense. I got kind of decent at it in Dark Souls 2 in that recent dagger playthrough I was doing by actually learning how to parry for once, but timings are different in this one. And also he's using a scythe, which is already an awkward weapon to pick. So,
it drops in a Dragon Fang hat. Let us attempt this. Let's see now.
Also, like, I still don't have gloves. I should probably get gloves first. The Prophet doesn't start with hand armor.
Okay, don't use holy weapons on this one either.
Rude of him. Kinda undercuts Shinryu to have a recolor as a standard enemy in the area he's in.
Just a little bit.
Oh hey, it's everybody's wife.
Yep. No. 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 Yay.
I think all the spectral steed, sure.
Alright, we have successfully berserked Shinryu. Hopefully he does not kill us by punching us before I can do other preventative measures. Golem, help!
If the Wii U had the Everybody Wife channel, then it would have sold one Wife units. Alas, it didn't, so it sold.
And there goes Shinryu.
Nice.
We have the damage output. It's just Shinryu is much easier to survive against compared to Omega.
It is a combination of surviving and doing enough damage.
That right there is your proof of defeating Shinryu. It does nothing else besides prove that you beat Shinryu. And then our reward, the Ragnarok. A plus 140 sword. Alright. Well, aside from Omega, that's everything. we only have X-Death and Omega left. The question is, do I start grinding now to fight Omega, or do I fight X-Death and then do Omega after? The grinding and Omega afterwards. I'm not getting any grinding done while here, because none of these things give experience. Literal final zone of the game. They're all like, you want experience? Why?
You might be having trouble with the final boss. Reconsider it, gang.
No. You shouldn't be here if you can't deal with the final boss.
Wow. I can't believe the theoretical designers who worked on this game were that rude.
Yeah. Please let me go. Please run away. Please run away. Please run away. I don't want to fight a king behemoth. It will myrtleize me. Come the hell on! my god! There we go. I realized I should just be trying to attack with the chicken knife. That will do it. Why did I quick save? Like I said, I want to end on X death, so we're gonna grind for a bit. First, we gotta get to an area where we can grind. Oh, wrong person to attack. Oh my goodness.
Very rude, these guys.
Oh my god. Our minds are being drained! Oh, not what I wanted to do. Shit. Okay, he didn't meteor. That could have been real bad.
But it wasn't, so it's fine.
Okay, back in the caves.
The caves are a little bit safer to grind in.
Yeah. Get. Caves are safer to grind, but not as rewarding to grind in compared to like the castle.
Yeah, but we don't want to have to like leave the entire place, you know?
Yeah.
At least we, you know, can boost XP now.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I have it. Max boost. Oh god, I could have just turned off encounters on my way back here. God damn it. I'm gonna do that when we get back to the crystal zone.
To be fair, I also forgot that was a thing, so not just on you.
What level is everybody at right now? 46, 45? Okay. We'll get to 50, and then we'll take an attempt.
Sounds good to me.
So, I did not plan this, but it's very funny that we're doing this finale of this game today. Because tomorrow, you linked me this a while back, T-Area. Tomorrow, Animax, the Animax channel in Japan will be, for the first time ever, broadcasting Final Fantasy Legend of the Crystals, the OVA sequel to Final Fantasy V, that was previously only available on VHS and Laserdisc. And now I say sequel, it's 200 years in the future, and one of the characters is a descendant of Bart's, and that's really it. Also, Mid is there. Mid is there as the old man mentor character, I guess. But
also, like, it is distinctly based off of Amano's concept art, so you can really see that in it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's very interesting. It would be cool to see if that, if a modern HD broadcast of that becomes available to view online from this at some point, because that would be an interesting thing to see. I've heard that it's it's just kind of okay and it's not really like that great, but like I'd like to see it. I want to know, It certainly looks very pretty, as many OVAs of the time did. Okay, sorry about that.
No
Back
worries.
to it. Excellent. Okay, now. How dare you? Having my level.
These are some fucked up looking horses.
They sure are. Fucked up horses, what turn you to stone. Oh. Lena is out of them. Time to take a nap.
Nap time.
Fights.
Just pointing at Omega while beating up all these other monsters. Your life ends 30 fucking minutes from now, asshole.
Beep. It's interesting to think about how this is kind of the first one, like, not entirely, but this is kind of the first one to get, like, real, like, kind of mimetic follow-up throughout the series.
Yeah.
In terms of Shinryu, Omega, like, obviously not, like, entirely, like, one, like, Chaos comes back a lot.
Chaos.
You know, for one. Like, that happens, but it's just interesting to think about, like, the amount of things in this that repeat themselves throughout the game, games going forward.
It is a lot more than just, hey, chaos exists, or what have you.
Alright. Hair. I think this time I want to try Collect Rings. Have Butts use White Wind for healing. Lena will try to mix a few times to get us through. Okay.
Bring out the mix guide.
Yep.
Get it ready.
Alright. Let's try. Okay, Meteor, not exactly the greatest. Since they're so high.
Definitely.
Oh, and she doesn't have fucking... Well, Reflect won't stop a rise, obviously. Oh, maybe it will. Something will stop. Oh, because he has the fucking bone now. All my plans...
I'd have to try something other than that. Turtle soup.
Cool. And this is the unfortunate part of Reflect, is that now it knows it can heal itself. Using like flamethrower. Atomic ray. Yeah.
It's learning. It's evolving.
Please stop confusing Ferris. God damn it, we need to put... I think I confused something on Ferris as well. God damn it. Okay. We were surviving a little better then. I think bone mail is a bad idea. At least bone mail's a bad idea on the person I want alive for the purpose of healing. One turtle soup does mean at least that damage does go through somewhat consistently. Or not. Who knows? Oh, cool. Mustard bomb. Right. Got the float, everybody. Yeah, it's that guy.
That guy everybody knows. That guy.
Okay. Okay, first off.
Funny robot, go beat poop.
Dual cast is not helping me. I think. Consider being nice about it. I will.
Have you considered being nice about it?
I should. I should consider being nice about it.
You should. Why haven't you been considering?
I should put black magic on. Dual cast is not doing anything for me. A drifting tender. I'm right here. Have I tried jumping off the stage during limit cut, you know? Maybe I should.
And of course that drifting tender was Alpha, the Chocobo. Like a chicken tender.
Items, I'm not using white magic.
Oh no!
We don't have a cure for silence on this.
Playing Crystal Chronicles solo is doable, but it's a little rough.
There's a working copy of Crystal Chronicles in the house and I can't get anyone to interact with it. I am in despair. I'm so sorry, Haley. Yeah. That's
Hell is other people not playing Crystal Chronicles with you.
Oh, fucking
even though you have a working copy.
Oh, come on. Oh, jeez. Yeah, now he knows he can flamethrower himself to heal.
He's so smart.
God damn it. I know. I got more Phoenix sounds along the way. That's cool. Why is this robot so fucking fast? God damn it!
He's got the zoomies.
Ugh. Thank God for ribbon. I should maybe swap Cryle. If I have to make another attempt, I'm gonna swap Cryle over to freelance just to put on the fucking ribbon because this is a nightmare.
This cannot continue.
This cannot continue. Elixir, stay alive, Lena. Okay, Phoenix Downs don't work on both. I wasn't sure. Playing Lost Kingdom though, that's neat. Yeah, Lost Kingdom.
Nice. I've heard mixed things about the sequel.
Yeah.
But I don't know much about it or why it's any different.
Oh hey, Silence just wore off on its own. That's cool. See how much Thundaga does to it right now. Not much more than it did before, so the turtle soups are not doing quite as much as I hoped.
Yeah.
God damn it, now Bart's gonna die.
Just to check. Quick Leap doesn't work in this one. We'd be here for hours if it did, but...
See if we can cast haste on somebody. Okay, not who I wanted to put haste on, but you know, it works.
I don't think Lost Kingdom did super well in sales, so I'm sure that's part of it. Like, just... It was a sequel to an already niche game, so it probably didn't get that much.
Haha. Okay, so maybe we just start fucking rapid firing this guy. She tried to hit herself, and it reflected. Oh, okay. We've almost got a thing going here.
We're learning, slowly but surely.
Go on. I won. I think, like, I don't know. We'll see. I want to try. I want to try Beast. What we got here? What is Molly Lynch? A Warframe. What the?
Dun dun dun. Bless you.
Take off the bone. I'm hurt.
This is possibly the most obvious thing to say, but bone mail is very dependent on the fight being something where you can be reasonably sure that character can survive without.
Yeah.
Anything.
A medical officer talking me to her would have told me if it wasn't fine. Right. You can trust the talking meat to. Oh, okay. Don't need to heal that. Oh. Well, that's bad. God dang it. Oh. Oh, everyone else is dead.
Oh boy.
Okay, so black rings were keeping us alive.
Seems like.
Oh,
Why are you like this?
Let's see. Always to paste through mixing. That's what I mix. Paste. Turtle shell plus iron. Oh well, there goes butts. That's great. And circle is my least favorite part, is because it's not consistent. It doesn't happen consistently, but it always happens in a way that makes you mad, because it's just like, okay, that character's just gone. The character's just fucking gone.
Yeah, giving anything like that to.
Cool. Yeah, because butts is gone. I just die now.
Yep. Yep.
Fucking Omega.
This is how Omega work.
And like the thing is that like also like there are busted ways. Like I just don't have a party that's exactly busted in the right way for Omega. Oh, cool. The hasty aid just...
Oh, good.
Why does it keep fucking... Ah! Fuck. Nope, it's over. Yep. Ugh, Omega! Why does it... It worked one time. It worked one time. Why doesn't it work every time? God damn it. All right. Same level, so it just kills. Boy, bae. Okay, at least she doesn't even get hit by that because... Okay. Oh, right. I don't have reflect rings on everybody right now. Right. Ah, and circle.
Why is Omega like this?
Yeah, I do have Mighty March. I do.
I'm trying to enact a new strategy.
We have no body equipment that a bard can wear. That's cool.
It's probably fine.
Oh, it's Hero's Rhyme that does Peace. Don't have that one. I'm so glad.
Of course. Why not? It's...
Oh no, it didn't miss. He still got read. I don't know why that didn't miss.
Weird.
Alright, so I think I'll be mixing. I'm gonna bard up a bit for butts. I wish I could have some mozzarella snacking cheese with me right now.
That would be nice.
So yeah, good night, Millie. I'm sure you already left. Sorry, I was looking at a wiki.
Now I'm just thinking about Zach and Wiki.
Yeah. Game was big.
Sure thing. People were still trying to figure out what would work on the Wii, and somebody thought, adventure game?
That wandering sprite is Omega. Yeah, it's just here. Omega and Shinryu got sealed in the rift because they are fucking monstrous and could destroy the world. So they got sealed in the rift. And now Omega just sort of wanders around in these caves. Got an achievement for reaching level 50. All my characters.
Yeah. Does it have a funny name, or is it just level 50 reach?
Seasoned hero, I believe. All
That's
right.
okay.
Okay,
We'll
so
let it
now
forward to it, at least.
abilities. Sing. Blue magic. Please. Quick. Pick off the Masamune. You take the enemy. You take the Masamune. Play ancient. Time, man. Ooh, I definitely want Hermes. I'm gonna try Hermes sandals again. This strategy, like, battle speed. Oh, very slow. Thank you.
Sounds good to me.
We're just gonna go on auto with this for a little bit. Giragas are a little on this, but it's better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, there we go. That's the good stuff. Stop being. No butts.
Your butt is confused. Damn, got him.
Antidote. No. No, no. Yes!
Nice, we got him.
Bards!
We got him.
Bards are the greatest.
Actually real good.
Yeah.
I should talk bards earlier. I apologize.
No, bards are actually great. It's just I did not bother to go get the really busted song it has, which is the one that just boosts your level. Boosts your party's levels, like, sort of.
Yeah, boosting
constantly.
effective levels sounds pretty good. I forgot that they have that.
Yeah, that's the thing that I did that I was doing to Ferris during the rushing earlier, was boosting Ferris's up to the max level with Mix. Anyways, all you get from that is the Omega badge. Prove that you did it. Also, damn, this is intense effect. I don't think it was this intense in the GBA. I don't think they go out to that much effort when you beat it in other versions. Alright, cool. Now to set my team back to the way I want it to be.
And we're definitely prepped for extend.
I would hope so.
Do we want to turn the battle speed back up? Yeah.
Possibly. Hold it. Why would you put art? God, the math on this. What? Well, I'm gonna get 4 ribbons, but
In the meantime,
we'll keep on her again. Oh wait, I don't. Off normal battle speed, but also boost menu. No. No fights. We're done
That's
fighting for the rest of the game.
We're done fighting
We
for
have
now.
one fight. There is one fight left.
Mhm.
Well, there might be other fights, because these, I don't think I can turn off the ones in front of the ribbon, but...
There are a handful of fights.
Yeah, turning off fights is so nice. I'm glad that after Bravely Default, they learned, oh, we should put this in more games. We should put this in more of our games. It's good. Turning off... Oh, no! Okay, no, they are moving, but... Oh, the red slippers, that's what's in that one. That's a dancer item. Altroite. So yeah, here is, for all the 14 folks, here is where this guy comes from. The first fight of Omega. Right here.
Everybody's favorite guy. Flying Snake.
Bunch of old men in the prison of this castle. Oh, there's Corpse Wind, of course. Oh. Oh.
There is another ribbon here somewhere. I just don't remember which chest it is.
Yeah. I think it might be one earlier I missed. Right. Yeah, I thought it was. It's in the forest. I forgot. I didn't grab it on my run that actually made it through the forest. Gotta go back that way. Once again, thank God for turning off encounters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting the rainbow dresses. Prevents confusion and enhances sword dance. It makes sword dance more likely to happen when you dance.
Nice.
Bart's gonna wear a dress if he wants to.
He's
Or if I tell
loud.
him to. I'm telling him to. That's all.
I thought the FF stood for Final Fantasy.
Oh, no, it's not there. Dragon. The ribbon. No. Is that where I got the No, I already got the ribbon here. Shit. The other ribbon is outside of the rift. Oh well. We will deal with only 3 ribbons, I guess.
We'll live, maybe, for a little bit.
What? Can't I go this way? I'm sure it will be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm joking. Like, Xdeath can do some nasty stuff with status effects, but not so much so that you absolutely need a full party of ribbons.
Yeah.
It's just nice to have, is all.
Go up. Door does not stay open.
Jogging the heart of the straight text. That's from step. I forgot something, but it turns out I forgot it a long time ago, and I don't feel like going back for it. I'm coming for you, you bastard.
Ah!
Ah.
Everyone's hair is all tied up nicely in a ribbon except for Bart's. It's all unkempt, flying in his face as he runs. Single tear jets from his eye. Take a little nappy poo. Here he is. You are too late. The void!
The void.
The void.
The void. The void.
3. Free face. Meow. Go! No. You bastard! Oh no! We're being voided! The end. No moral.
Weird way to end the game, but yeah.
Yeah.
And then it just stays on the screen forever. Real depressing.
Roxas! I mean, butts!
Roxas! 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 I love that scene.
I love
Man,
Zezit. I love Zezit.
Sidestep Zezit did. He's an expert at the crab walk.
Yeah.
We'll fight the void.
Yeah.
Y'all can handle a little X death.
Listen, we're ghosts. We can handle the void. The void!
Hey,
and
it's
King
Dad.
Tycoon. All the old men.
The moral is
This
we
game
owe
has
everything to old men.
This game has so many dead old men.
It does.
Love this fucking sprite.
It's so fucked up. Like, what's even going on
Wait, I don't
here?
need to do haste gun. Have her.
I feel like the part of the sprite that's still X-Death's armor is a little clearer in this version.
Yeah. I love that it goes all the way. That's a whole sprite going all the way back into the background.
It's very good.
Where is Air 9? Oh, it's over there. Alright. Okay, we can get through the first phase really quickly. The void was mine to command. How could it? Ah! Yay, we did it! I am Neo X Death. All memories, dimensions, existence, all that is shall be returned to nothing. Then I too can disappear. Forever!
I'm depressed and I'm taking y'all with me.
Ooh, the portal at the back is a nice touch.
This isn't even his full body.
Oh. Deforest died.
That's fine, this ain't about her.
Almagest. Right, Almagest is just damage to me. It's not the one I was thinking. Ran crosses. The laws of the universe mean nothing!
Damn, true though.
Yeah. The back part of X-Death can be killed by Magic Lamp Odin, which is very funny.
And then.
Oh, that's 2 parts down. We're making progress. Honestly, I think we have this, but the last part, when you're down to 1 part, things can get kind of hairy. So, see. Yep, that's the last part now. The front part just does vacuum weight. We might have this. I think we have this. And there we go.
Yep. Nice job.
Yeah, X-Death is not that hard when you have a fully multi-capable team.
Yeah, a team that can deal with hitting multiple locations helps a lot.
God,
too.
this rules. Giving him a special animation in this version kind of rules.
Yeah.
This fucks.
Yeah, this is pretty good.
God, I love these remakes much.
They're pretty cool.
So a thing we're not going to see because I'm a fucking god. If someone falls in that battle and you kill X-Death while they're down, they will be dead in the end here. In the beginning, there was only the void.
X-Death, they die.
But from the void came 4 essences: to form the crystals, and the world was born. Hope blessed the earth, courage blazed with flame, devotion turned water into the seeds of life, passion for knowledge spread wisdom on the winds. If ever the void threatens to engulf the world, so long as the 4 essences still exist in mankind like Obi-Wan knew, it is from the void that the 4 essences will rise, and once again they will shine bright. Okay. Yeah, this would be this was mode 7. They had a lot of mode 7 in this game because it was Super Nintendo. But yeah, so if someone is down, they will stay down during this scene, and they will not come back until later in the epilogue.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, he's mastered the crab walk.
Yeah.
She has too, hell yeah. This is so much sparklier.
Yeah, it's very funny. It's very fun. Yeah, we can't get rid of nothing. You can't get rid of the void. The void is nothing. You can't get rid of nothing.
What if everything was something, though?
Well, that's what the Big Bang's all about.
Oh. Bazinga.
It's... Oh! We have the power. Right, we have the power of the crystals. Hope, bless the earth. Courage, light to the fires. Devotion, breathe life into the waters. Passion, spread knowledge on the wind. But yeah, the 4 places where we went and got the tablets at, which all suspiciously had these large plinth-like structures. These are the new place. These are the homes of the new crystals.
Crystals 2.
Yahoo!
Yahoo!
Hopefully, no one will somehow remove the place. I don't know how the whole thing with the fire crystal worked. Like they just took a whole part of like some of wherever the fire crystal was and just put it into a ship. I don't know. Although I guess technically it was under the castle where the crystal was. So maybe maybe that's just where it was.
Mm-hmm. Now it's fully monster infested zone, so like nobody can get a hold of them easily.
Yep.
It's probably fine.
Probably fine. Certainly nothing will happen in 200 years.
I don't even know what happens in that, to be
Well,
perfect.
it's called Legend of the Crystals, so presumably something happens with the crystals.
Probably.
The world is being reborn. Whoop, whoop. Got the diagonal crab walk going.
Damn. Their power's ultimate.
Oh, backwards crab walking. Showing off now.
The power of the crystals is carcinization.
Dad. And Dad. And Grandpa. And other guys.
And a wolf.
Dad Squad. Oh, they're all crab walking. There they go. Off they go into their eternal rest where they can crab walk forever. Peace.
Mm-hmm.
Here are you. Last but not least. The Wind Crystal. Somehow we made it back alive.
That's a hell of a way to open a letter to somebody who's been worried that you were dead.
Yeah.
Somehow we aren't.
Somehow Emperor Palpatine has returned. Mid rushes in the room. Grandpa, Bart's and Kryl and Len and Ferris are alive. I found out through Fortnite.
When is when are Final Fantasy characters gonna end up in Fortnite?
I would not be shocked if someday Cloud and Sephiroth get put in.
Yeah, agreed.
Although I mean, it's the thing of like, it's always the thing of like Square is really like they flip flop between whether they're willing to let their characters and music and other things be in other things or not in other games and are not.
It's true.
When it's not their game, and and part of it has to do with the fact that they're much bigger on like these belong to the person who created them kind of ideals.
True. Yeah.
It's why Nomura doesn't use any other characters from Final Fantasy besides the one he's signed in Arts.
Mm-hmm.
Out of his personal feelings of respect and all that. with the one exception of I think Vivi, because Vivi's designer wanted Vivi arts. And he was right. Vivi's great. Vivi should be in everything.
Vivi should be in everything, I agree. I mean, you are the heir.
Yeah, you would be queen. You are
queen.
you are literally the last member of the royal family.
Maybe I'd be the queen. Yeah, right. In my dreams, the evil vizier took over my granddad's position.
Baby Chocobos.
So I'm going to have to like slay him using political intrigue. You know how it is.
The first appearance of Baby Chocobos in the series. Look at them.
Baby Chocobo. That's right. Boko fucked.
Boko fucked. Boko fucked mid-game. Like, Boko fucked in between, like, the start of the game and World 3. So yeah, during this part, so the thing I want to like about, if someone's dead, this whole, like, letter will change based on if someone is missing. Like, if Lena or Ferris is missing, that whole section will be changed to only have the one who's still there. And, like, and like, she will only mention, like, they're all there, and then also X is dead.
What if she's dead? Who writes the letter?
I believe Bart's does. If she's, I don't know. I don't know exactly how it works. If she's dead, like, if it just sort of has a passing down order.
It must. Like, obviously, you can get into a situation where everybody but one is.
Yeah.
As unlikely as it is.
Bart's, let's see now. The writer of the letter depends on who survived with the following priority: Bart's, Lena, Ferris, and Kryle. So, Kryle only writes the letter if everyone survived or if she's the only survivor. Okay, so if anyone dies, it starts at Bart's.
Wild.
And then it goes down. Then, if Bart's is dead, it goes to Lena. If Lena is dead, it goes to Ferris. Or if Lena and Bart's are dead, it goes to Ferris. And then if all three of them, and then if everyone survives or if all three are dead, it goes to Kryle.
So Kryle either gets to write the happiest or the saddest letter. Cool.
Yep.
The Felix the Cat graphic novel backed in 2022 with art by one of the Sonic comic artists. I mean, it makes sense to call on them.
Damn, here's a fucked up bit. If only Lena survives, if Ferris dies and Lena survives, the Chancellor is happy and does not seem to care about Ferris's fate. Although Lena hopes to see Ferris again one day. If only Ferris survived, the Chancellor is sad that Lena did not return.
Jeez. Well, to be fair to the man, he did only know one of them personally.
Well, no, he knew them both personally, it was a long time. It's just Ferris was a child when he knew her.
That's what I meant. It's been years. He doesn't really know. He kind of has already gone through the grieving process with that child.
If Bart's does not survive, the Chocobos are born, but Boko is outside sad.
No! Horrible. Horrible. Who cares about the Chancellor being in?
Also, this little bit where it goes through, like, memories of Sid remembering the characters and going through it. If someone died, Sid will only remember them in this scene. Sid will only have a memory, go through a memory about them, of whoever died. And then here, the tree scene happens no matter what, and this is where they come back if they died. No, they do not. The game does not actually end on anybody dead. Anybody who does not survive the final battle will come back in this. Will come back in this part.
Yeah, it's at least kind enough to do that much.
Yeah. FF5 is not a game that is not a downer of a game. It doesn't want to end on a downer, but it does want to treat, its story seriously enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very silly and goofy game in a lot of ways, but it also does take itself seriously. And I appreciate that.
Just like Stranger of Paradise.
Yeah. And yeah, finally we get finally at the end the memory of Galuf.
That's it. Final Fantasy V is the Final Fantasy for people into Sonic the Hedgehog. Final Fantasy Stranger of Paradise is the one for people into Shadow. I've cracked the code. I solved it.
We've connected the dots.
I've connected them.
You didn't connect shit.
I've connected them.
We were up in the giant tree. Galuf, where he'd laugh at you crying. Yeah, the bed of flowers. That's where people would come back. That's where people come back. If they died during the final battle. Is the part here. You can hear the shifting of the earth. That's wild.
I mean, it happens sometimes.
Yeah. You can hear the shifting of the earth. Get beneath the door frame.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
The shifting of the earth probably means, bad things are about to happen to the earth.
Well,
around you.
Normal things happen to the earth around you, but they're not good for you.
Yeah,
you're not the earth.
That should be more specifically.
Yeah.
Bad stuff for you, a squishy being in a place that might crumble.
Anyways, everyone has a chocobo now.
Quake.
Except for Kara, who still has her dragon. She's special. Lena doesn't have a dragon. Her dragon died.
She fed her dragon too much poison. It's good for you. See how much I eat, and I'm big and strong.
Also, you want to talk about Mode 7. Get ready for some Mode 7. Yeah! Yeah. Final Fantasy V.
This is a video game.
So far, my favorite Final Fantasy that I have played. It was my favorite Final Fantasy I played before this, but now I have other ones that I like a lot.
It's a pretty good.
I've been thinking I'll probably like start working on like a tier list of these once we get past 6. I feel like that's a good point to start like doing the ranking of Final Fantasies is when I've gotten through the classic era.
I think that's fair.
Yep. Well, actually, we're not going to suplex the train next. Next, we're going to be going on. We're going to be going on a quest, a mystic quest.
A Final
or
Fantasy
we'll be going to the USA,
quest.
one of the two. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, also known as Final Fantasy USA. That will be our next game for this series. But that will not be next week. That will be starting the week after next, because next week I'm going to be going to play Digimon cards on Saturday. So
she's going to Digimon camp.
Yep, I'm going to Digimon camp all weekend. Yep. And I'm gonna try to do some streams one this week. Maybe tomorrow I will get back to Dark Cloud.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Because that game is fun. It's been 2 months since I played it. Since I started playing it. And then also, I've talked to 2 people here about this, but I pulled out my PS2 and set it up with an HDMI thing, and I also now have some PS1 memory cards. So, I think sometime, maybe this week, maybe later, I want to play Digimon World 2, a game I've been wanting to play. I've been wanting to stream for a while. The game that got me into Digimon as a series, and that I've never finished, but I have fond memories of. So I want to stream that at some point.
Sounds good.
First things first, I gotta make sure I can actually do that, because I gotta check to make sure all the stuff that I've got set up works. But
Gotta test the equipment before you can commit to anything.
sometime later this year, Elden Ring DLC comes out, and I will be streaming that.
That's true.
I streamed my first playthrough of Elden Ring. I'm going to stream my first playthrough of the DLC.
Shadow of the Hedgehog.
Shadow of the Hedgehog.
I'm just very focused on Shadow right now, I guess.
God, I love the music remasters.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting to sort of compare this game's tone and like this vibe to what comes after it, to Final Fantasy VI.
Yeah, 6 is a much more serious game in a lot of ways. There's still lighthearted moments also. Like, again, this game isn't all silly. That game isn't all serious, but
I have no idea what I want. I'm currently playing through my second. I just started my second playthrough, going for a strength faith build in, or going for a faith build primarily in Elden Ring, and I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea what stuff I want to do in the DLC, because there's some fun stuff in that trailer. There's some fucking kung fu shit going on in that trailer. I'm really excited about. Also, bear power. That's another playthrough. That's another like kind of playthrough I want to do of Elden Ring is a dragon magic power, dragon magic run.
I'm gonna try doing that because I'm playing as the Blue Eyes White Lady.
That's fair. That's understandable. I'm currently doing the fucking frenzy. I'm gonna go for the frenzy flame path. Yeah, the beast magic is cool. I'm not doing that this time because I used that quite a bit in my first playthrough. Oh yeah, the wing attack Ash. Yeah, that one rules. That one looks really cool. Oh god, dual daggers. I don't want to do at some point. I kind of want to try a twin blade. Try doing twin blades.
I forgot that they had twin blades in this one.
Yeah, there's only a few of them, and they're not like crazy.
Mm-hmm. There aren't any twin blades in Dark Souls 3, right?
I don't think so. No. I think
Yeah. It's 2, and then Elden Ring. Which makes sense.
Or no. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, they don't have the twin blades like that. Yeah. Instead, anything they call twin anything is a dual weapon in 3 because that's what 3 did was the dual weapons. There's the twin spears, which is just 2 spears.
True.
That's another thing is that I should start up again or try to play through again the Cinders mod. That was fun.
I've heard really good things about that mod.
Monica Zamboni.
Damn, I sure hope she does. Monica Zamboni.
Oh.
I don't know if that's anything. I don't think
I don't
it
know.
is.
I'm not sure.
That's fair.
Special thanks to Sakaguchi. Yeah. Yoshi P.
Probably like all of the major producers.
Yeah. To the fans across the globe, both past and present, the crew who brought the originals to life, we offer our profound and heartfelt thanks. Yeah. And here we get our stats. $13 out of 74 ability. Greg. Harris learned 27 out of 74 ability. $20 out of 74.
Imagine the amount of time.
And Butts is the big winner with 32 out of 74 abilities.
Imagine how long it would take to learn all of them.
Quite a while. Although with the boosts now, probably not as long.
Yeah, the boost would help a lot. Like it'd get easier the deeper you get into.
Like, yeah, like really, it's just like you get everybody to learn blue magic, and then you just move them through each of the jobs, put blue magic on them, and just have them all be set to cast level 5 death and go into the castle ball basement. Just blow up objet d'art for hours. The end.
Then
Four hearts together, defeated Neo X Death and restored peace to the world.
good for them. Good for them.
Anything in the gallery we haven't looked at yet?
I think we haven't looked at like straight up the Neo X Death concept art.
So, Halicarnassus. Got a little face, their tummy, there.
Mm-hmm.
Quintania. And Neo X Death. God, this X Death.
I do love that art of him.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that was a concept for his battle sprite, which is why it's listed as unused.
Yeah. It definitely gives a different air to him as a character.
Mm-hmm.
Like it.
I feel like it's an air that suits him, but doesn't necessarily.
It's like
make
it's not
sense for battle specifically.
Yeah. It's one that kind of would make sense for like a character more. Kind of makes sense for like a character like, and most of this is characterization that happened after two, but like it kind of makes sense for like something like the Emperor.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would see this as being the Emperor, like kind of personality. X-Death is not like as much of a lounging type guy in terms of character, you know?
Yeah, he's very busy.
He's very busy. He's very like sort of stalwart and serious about what he's doing. But yep, that is Final Fantasy V. Thank you all once again for joining me and my friend Tieria on this journey.
Yeah, as always, thank you for having me.
Yep. Again, next week, no stream on Saturday or Sunday, because it is a Digimon card game weekend for me. Going to be playing Banuis. Going to be playing so much of the Banuis. Yeah.
Is her fate.
Yeah. I fucking love the Digimon card game. That game rules. It's great. Ah! No.
Why scream?
Why? Because my fucking the veto tube window popped up was on the stream.
No. Oh no!
It just because the Final Fantasy V capture just like defaulted to like, okay, grab another window quickly.
Weird.
Yeah. Let me see. Who all?
I need you to know, Molly just came down here solely to touch my face and then leave.
That's a Molly thing.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Now she's squeezing me. She came back to squeeze me, and she's squeezing me way too tight. I'm being crushed. Okay, I'm fine now.
Gonna. I think yeah. No one really hosts. I'm just gonna end out.
Yeah,
Good night, everybody.
I get it. Good night.